Okay, I'm inside of a cave. This part of the cave that I can do that's not too hard is short, but I'll show you the cool parts that I'm missing. So this is with hardly any light. I'm going to turn up my brightness of the light. All right, there's 12%. So just enough to fill in the shadows, but there's a lot of natural light, so I'm just going to go ahead and not overblast my light. Notice how the wall is covered with moss and lichen. Even the floor here is covered with moss and lichen. And over there, of course, there's sticks and stuff that have fallen through the ceiling through a skylight. And then, of course, the ceiling itself is mostly just rock. Lots of cool cracks, some moss, little variety. It's like not too many people have come through this cave because it's easy for a while and then all of a sudden it's hard. So it's like, it's not good for beginners, it's not good for experts. It's just kind of too complicated. Plus it's kind of weird location. Notice over here how the rock is mostly red. So I'm going to turn around and look behind me, see where I came from. There's the entrance, nice big. Oops. Let me show you the wall here. The wall's kind of interesting. Oh, I see. It just sort of fell apart. Thought that was interesting. All right. Let's head through here, shall we? Notice there's not as much light in here, so the floor is more bare rock instead of stuff growing. Still kind of pretty though. Not too bad of a cave for beginners. Another entrance there. I already came in the other entrance. I'll stick with that for now. When I leave, I'll make sure I have this on my GPS. I don't remember if I ever came through this cave before. I had it on my GPS, but I didn't have a name. You'd think I would have put the name if I knew it. So check it out. There's a ledge up there to an upper level. I'm not quite tall enough to climb up there. It looks like it might be a dead end, but it looks like it might curve down. There could be a big tube. That looks so cool. I really want to check it out, but I need a ladder. That's why I need a ladder. Oh, great. The battery on my camera is dying. I've had bad luck today with my camera batteries for some reason. I don't know why. I've had the camera a couple years, but I don't know. I don't think I've been that excessive with it. Nice skylight there. Notice at the skylight, there's another little upper level there. This skylight would be kind of hard to get in and out. Notice how there's a pile of dirt under the skylight from, stuff being blown in, dragged in, falling in, otherwise getting in. Notice the ceiling's kind of red, white, pretty. The floor is more mediocre because of dirt and stuff on it. Drier. Moisture usually forms on the ceiling, then drips down. So a lot of times the ceiling will be just a little bit wetter than the floor. There's another upper level up there. Looks like it's too tight to go through, but it keeps going quite a ways. Wow. What if it reconnects to that other tube I saw over there? Wouldn't that be cool? Guess I need to find a really skinny volunteer. At work I was joking. Yeah, we just need to exploit children. That was a joke. Anyway, but yeah, if you have some really well-behaved children with common sense, you could pick them up, have them crawl back, take a look around, but just to make sure they're not going to get themselves stuck or disobey. So look at this. There's an upper level up here. By myself, it's too difficult and dangerous, but I can see it goes back hundreds of feet to the left, and it gets huge. I really want to check that out, but I think climbing up this wall by myself would be a little too difficult and dangerous. Now there's a lower level down here. Already peeked before. I didn't see an obvious way through. It looks like a dead end. Now, maybe I didn't try hard enough, or maybe I'm right. So I'm just going to save time by putting my backpack on the floor here, because it's not going to fit with me. But notice on the left wall here, there are a few moths. Then up on the ceiling here, a few moths. There we go. See if I can climb back over here a little bit. Yeah, looks like a dead end. All right, same thing. I already checked over there to the right. Looks like a dead end over there too. So I'm 50% sure there's no way through there. Like I said, I'll have to come back with more people. See if we can try a little bit harder. There's going to be at least half a dozen of us here next week, but I don't know which caves they want to do. Most people, they go to the extreme hardest cave they can do. So I know at least one day which cave they're going to do. Hopefully everybody here at least 2 days. Funny, they all want to wear themselves out on the first day. Should save the good cave for the last day, but well, whatever. Guess they don't want to miss their chance to see a lot of the good cave. Yeah, I guess theoretically I could walk up here along the ledge. Like I said, it looks a little bit too sketchy. Who knows how many of those rocks over there are loose. So I'll wait till there's more people so we can watch out for each other. It's one of those things, if I fell there, I might not die, but I wouldn't be able to get help for myself either. So I'd die a slow, horrible, agonizing death. So I'm leaning towards not dying at all. At least not today. Alright, there's that upper level. Don't really have room to get both my camera and my flashlight up there. I'm hoping to get a custom made mount where I put my light and my camera closer together. So far, not sure how well it's going to work. There's that upper level. I told you that I'm obviously big enough to get up there. Just, well, I can't get up there, but once I'm up there, it looks easy. Famous last words, I guess. Oops, that was just a stick breaking. See, there's another little hole in the wall, obviously too small for people, but definitely shows you how this cave was kind of interesting when it was forming. Look at this. I just noticed this. The skylight up there, there's a tree growing right there. It's like growing out of solid rock. Crazy. Wow. I think I've ever seen it. Well, a couple times at caves I have seen something like that. It's like the cave is growing right there near the rock, so you think it's growing out of solid rock. But obviously it's just next to it, but still, it looks cool. Okay, well, I have no idea where I am or what the name of this cave is, but there's my tour of the mystery cave.